What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the studio. So yesterday, Halo and the Halo crew, 343, decided they wanted to do a live community live stream for Halo Infinite and what's coming out for their new season, which is season 2, which comes out next week, May 3rd. So a lot of things they pretty much came out and talked about, even though we already know for a fact that this is going to happen because of the fact that we got a roadmap that came out probably like a week or two ago, I believe. And honestly, I've seen all the videos, I've seen all the tweets from Halo fans, and they're upset still. It's been 6 months since Halo Infinite has dropped, and a lot of people are all like, yo, 6 months and we barely got anything. And the thing is, we're only getting 2 maps. I guess we're getting some story DLC for multiplayer. I don't know. I guess from what Homeboy was saying was that, there are these Spartans that are hiding behind enemy lines, and they're wolves, I guess, and they're going on the hunt and all that stuff. And that's all I pretty much got out of it. Was I still watched the whole thing from start to finish, but mainly what I got out of this is pretty much what they've been saying in this roadmap that I have right here. And honestly, it's really not much, honestly, to be honest with you. The main thing that people have been looking forward to is campaign co-op, and but I had to go redo this video because I did say in the video before I started to redo it, was campaign co-op was only in Halo 1, 2, and 3. It was never in 4 and 5. But then I had to go relook and have to go replay the games last night, and they actually did have co-op. So I was just like, oh shit. But it's been a minute since I played Halo 4 and Halo 5. Matter of fact, Halo 4 and 5 are the 2 games that I kind of played halfway through and didn't finish because I wasn't a big fan of how the story was going. But that doesn't mean that, if you're a Halo fan and you love Halo 4 and 5, I'm not shitting on the game. I'm just sitting there saying that it just didn't spark my fancy. It might spark yours, but it just didn't spark mine. So I didn't really play all the way through it. And I did play multiplayer, but it was just for like a brief amount of time, just like how I did Halo Infinite's multiplayer, except for Halo 5. Halo 5 had not oddball, but it had battle ball. It's when like you have a team of 5 or 4 and you all have gravity hammers and you have to get the ball, and it's pretty much ball or skull. I think it was either or, and you have to pretty much score it in the opposing team's goal. So it was like basketball meets some type of blood sport. I don't know, but I wish they would have brought that back in the new season, but they did not. They're not bringing that back, or I don't think they're going to bring that back anytime soon. Now, the main features that people were really looking forward to was Forge and campaign co-op. Campaign co-op is not popping up until like August, September-ish. I think they said in August or September, one of those 2 months. And I think Forge is not popping up until August. Now, campaign co-op is self-explanatory. It's pretty much co-op going through the story mode. That's about it. A lot of people have been wanting that, and I don't blame them because it is fun playing with other friends. And when you got a big open world like that, why not play with friends? I can already see all the memes, the GIFs, the funny moments that people are going to make when this comes out. So I feel like that should have been one of their main priorities and main focuses, was campaign co-op, because they know a lot of people want to do that. Now, switching over to Forge is something that, if you got the creative mind and you like to be creative, this is something that, I feel like a lot of people will have fun with. I had fun with Forge when I first figured out what the hell it was. It's pretty much building your own arena at this point. Well, it is pretty much what it is. It is building your own arena. So I feel like that should have been one of the things they had in the game right out the rip. Same thing with campaign co-op. They should have just delayed the game a little bit further. A lot of people are saying the game should have been delayed further out. It should have been delayed for at least a couple more months or maybe up to another year. People would have been fine. The whole saying, oh, Xbox ain't got no games. Xbox had no launch titles, blah, 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 blah. That ignorant, opinion that people have, I'm pretty sure they just would have overlooked that. Be like, hey, would you rather us give you a game at launch that's not good, or y'all can just wait a bit and y'all can get a good game? Some people say something different. Some people will say other things. This is what happens when we have a live service game. A lot of demands are going to be thrown out there, and I feel like they should have made this a live service game, or they just should have kept it to themselves. Like, hey, we're going to put this game out. People aren't going to know it's a live service game. But then again, people are going to know it's a live service game because just by the way the game is set up. So honestly, I feel like 343 kind of wrote themselves into a corner here when it came down to this. Now, 6 months, they said their seasons were supposed to be 3 months long, and it's been 6 months since the game has been put out. So In my honest opinion, here's my hot take for today. In my honest personal opinion, I feel like this game will be good after a year, another year. So we're approaching the first year of Halo Infinite in November, which is like what we're in. The month of April is already over, so we got May, June, July, August, September, October. We got another 5 months, damn near roughly 6 months until we reach the 1 year anniversary of Halo Infinite. So in my opinion, I think another year, so maybe November of 2023 is when things really start, where they are all like, all right, everything's been fixed so far, and we can start adding on more and more and more stuff. So they're fixing stuff and adding stuff as we speak. But once another year hits, they be like, all right, all yes, there's still more work to be done, but at least we got all the heavy stuff out the way, like Forge and co-op campaign. All they got to do is just update it every now and then, and so on and so forth. So it could go either way. Just depends on who you are and how you see this game. But I put like how they did Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk was a hot ass mess when it first came out, and recently they said that yeah, most of the major stuff they done fix, but there's still work to do. I can see the same thing going on with Halo Infinite. But what do you guys think? I know a lot of you guys are very disappointed, and y'all should be. I understand why y'all disappointed. At first, I'm all like, what y'all crying for? Like, it's a free game. Y'all didn't really have to spend money on it. But as I look deeper into this and read more about it and start to learn more of why people are upset, I kind of vouch with you guys. I kind of feel y'all's pain and be all like, yeah, y'all kind of don't deserve the bullshit that y'all getting from Halo and 343. So hopefully once the Lone Wolf pack or season pass drops and y'all get that, hopefully they stick to their guns and be out like every 3 months. A new season Forge drops when they say it's going to drop. Same thing with campaign co-op, that drops when it wants to drop, and so on and so forth. I'm still wondering, is there going to be more story DLC? Because I'm like, the way the game ended, well, campaign ended, it has you thinking like, okay, are they adding more story DLC? Because the game's called Halo Infinite. So, and from what I've been reading, from what I've been hearing, it's like they don't plan on making another Halo game, but they left us on a cliffhanger. So it's like, what the fuck? Or what we're doing here? But what do you guys think? Are you guys think that 343? You think Halo's a dead game? I'll just leave it out with that. Do you think Halo is a dead game? Other than that, guys, I love y'all. Take care of yourselves. Peace.